I want people to know that, like, whatever you going through, like, it's tough sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You could be living in the storm, but sometimes the water from the storm kind of grows the crops, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta be isolated to receive your blessing and your healing, you know what I'm saying? So I done had a lot of moments, you know what I'm saying, while I was down, you know what I'm saying, family stuff, you know what I mean? Mess with people's heads, had me in certain places, but I had to sit there and reflect by myself, you know what I'm saying, to really heal, to get to be a better person and evolve into the man that I become. So like, yeah, I know my pops would have been proud of seeing who I was, who I am right now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Goddess7, and this is Cuzn Tea Podcast, where I talk to minority entrepreneurs. I talk to creators of all genres, and we be talking about all the hot topics and whatever the fuck else come to our mind. Today, y'all, I got a very dope artist in the building. He do more than just rap too, y'all. I seen him last night. He could sing. He a R&B artist. He a rapper, and he's also a music engineer. Saint Sinatra in the building with your favorite cousin, y'all.
What's going on?
What's going on, Saint?
Man, nothing much. Hey, that was a hell of an introduction for real. That made
Thank
me feel all special.
Up. I'm glad. We want y'all to feel like you a cousin when you.
Oh yeah.
You gotta feel like
real homie. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real.
Okay, so you originally from Fayetteville. How long you been in Charlotte?
I've been in Charlotte since 2012, but I was going to school like at North Carolina Central. You know, E-Funk. You know what I'm saying? I went there from 2012 to about 2017. I was going back and forth from Fayetteville to Charlotte. My mom works at UNC Charlotte, so I would be here with her. Then I'd go with my dad in Fayetteville. He still stayed there. Then I would go to school in Durham. So like around for like 6 years, I was really on the move, like here, there, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So
what made you say like I'm about to just stick with Charlotte? This is where it's gonna be at?
Honestly, I ended up getting a good job in Charlotte, and I started seeing how like it was really the city, you know. No offense to like Raleigh and Durham people, you know, but like it was, you know what I'm saying. I'm seeing skyscrapers and rooftop clubs and different things, and I ended up getting a good job at like a factory. So like I just stuck with that, stayed here. I was in Durham before that. I was at Wendy's, you know what I'm saying. I was a fry cook, you know.
What's your favorite thing to do in Charlotte besides go to the shows? Because we know you want to go perform.
Ooh. I ain't even a lot of sports games be kind of lit. Like even though the Panthers suck and the Hornets suck, but like it's good sometimes because they still competitive. You know what I'm saying? So like I like popping out. Yeah,
they crazy about it. So what about your name, Saint Sinatra? How you came up with that name?
Well, when I was young, I want to say about 10 years old, 11 years old. I started like rapping inside a church. Like I went to one of them old school, old fashioned churches.
You okay with the smoke?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, you good. One of them old school, old fashioned churches where they was like they didn't like Kirk Franklin to a certain extent. At that point in time, yeah, they didn't. At that point in time, they were real strict. They was like we only listen to the hymns, that old school church stuff. So like, eventually, like we had planned the thing out. Like my mom was the choir director. I knew the drummer, all that stuff. So in choir rehearsal, I had took a little verse from what was it, Fight Your Temptations. The little old movie with Cuba Gooding Jr. Yeah, Beyonce. Yeah, I had took the little rap verse and I had rapped that to like a old school church song, and then people start calling me Saint. You know what I'm saying? So that name came there. So then, as I got older, I went from Young Saint to like Saint Sinatra because I do the R&B. So.
Okay. And I like how that sounds, Saint Sinatra. You ever listen to, what's the man name, Frank Sinatra?
Oh yeah, Fly Me to the Moon, yeah, all that, My Way, yeah.
Okay. Hey cousins, it's your girl Goddess7, and listen, this commercial break is actually sponsored by me. Y'all make sure y'all go to Amazon and get this manifestation journal, 369 21-day manifestation journal. I'm gonna help you manifest all of your dreams, everything that you're inspiring. I'm gonna help you get there. I'm gonna guide you in this journal. Make sure y'all go check out Amazon Prime. The link is in the description. Go get your journal. Did you know growing up that you wanted to get into music?
Yeah, I always knew I wanted to do music. Like my brother, he was on FL Studio Young. Like he played the drums and stuff. So like my big brother was like really into music. Like me, I was kind of like more into sports at the time. So like seeing him do music, it kind of like put me into a whole new lane. I saw him making beats. Like we used to go in the garage freestyle on a little cheap, you know what I'm saying, cheap garage mic, you know, like desktop mic, but we still got it done. And like
that's how you learn how to engineer.
Yeah, not necessarily, but like that was kind of the start of like everything, like the start of me just wanting to make music like in the studio, you know what I'm saying? So like I owe a lot to my big brother. No, my brother.
Oh, okay. Okay. And when did you start taking your music seriously? Like when was it like you was like, you know what, I'm about to go all the way 100 with this?
Honestly, I would say about like 2022. I'm gonna say that 2022, it was just like something just kind of pushed me out of the job I was working in and just told me to kind of pursue what I was doing, you know what I'm saying? And like ever since I've like did the like my first show, you know what I'm saying, just seeing the crowd reaction, seeing like the love I get, feeling the love on the stage, like how much I love to entertain. It just been, I've been locked in ever since. So it's just like I've been on an upward path, you know.
Right.
Just make my name known. Charlotte. I've been to LA, Atlanta.
Okay. So. Was your first performance here in Charlotte?
Yeah, at Jamaican Flavor of North Tryon Street. Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Right down the street. Okay, so when you had your first performance, like how did you feel on the inside? Did you feel like I'm about to go take this over? Did you have anxiety? Like what was your feeling like?
Oh no, I already felt like I was about to take it over because like I don't know, for some reason I don't have those nerves when it comes to like performing, because it's like I feel like performing is like releasing, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like
And when it comes to like working on your music, how much time do you spend working on your music daily?
But daily, well, I'm always listening to beats. I'm always writing. I'm always like learning something about the music business. I'm always trying to educate myself. So I would say about a good 18 hours out of my day when I'm not asleep.
Okay. So when I saw you perform, like you really did your thing. Like you was at the concert. Like you was connecting with the crowd. Like what's some tips you can give the Cuzn like about just getting into their true self when they on that stage and being a real performer while you performing, even if you ain't at that $100,000 concert, 100,000 people concert, you still on the stage. Like what advice can you give them?
I would say just remember that you're performing in front of an audience. An audience the same way someone goes to see a movie, they expect to see the action film. You know what I'm saying? So like you shouldn't go on the stage with this reserve about you and be too cool to, you know what I'm saying, let it all out. Because that's in terms of what the audience came to see. So I feel like if you're restricted, it doesn't give you kind of the proper energy or flow that you should have when you're performing in front of an audience. So I feel like you should be more vulnerable. I feel like you should really leave it all on the stage, blood, sweat, and tears.
Okay. So you're a writer too, you write your own music. Have you always been into writing, or is that something you just got into as an artist?
Yeah, I've always been into writing. I feel like now, well, before I was rapping and stuff, but like I was starting to get comfortable before I started performing, like wanting to be like a songwriter. So I wanted to write R&B songs for like a Summer Walker and these type of R&B artists around the city, just to like show my pen is versatile. But like I've always been in tune to lyrics. Like I was in English, you know what I'm saying? So we did a lot of poems and stuff. Those things kind of always drew me. So like spoken word, that type of stuff. I'm really heavy into lyrics. I'm the type person, I listen to all genres of music. Like you could be a rock artist or whatever. I'm listening to what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like your beat can be whatever. You could have like a trap beat, or, you know what I'm saying? All different types of beats. I'm just really listening to lyrics. So. Okay.
Have you ever wrote for anyone else?
Not necessarily. Somewhat. I've given like, you know, hooks, you know what I'm saying? Kind of say this, say that, but not necessarily a whole song, just wrote some of the song.
Okay, so I know your brother like got you into the making the beats and stuff like that. When did you start taking that part seriously, like your engineering?
I want to say about 2016. I had dropped a project. Back then, I was kind of like figuring out. I was on Mixcraft. Like before I got the Pro Tools, I was working with Mixcraft. So like, it was like I had to go through a lot of trial and error. I went through a lot of YouTube settings where it was like, put these numbers in and it gets you sounding like this. And honestly, looking back at it, like me listening to it now, it sounds like shit. But like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like just seeing the growth in it, I don't want to delete it because I want people to see the growth. Like I'm the type of artist I want people to see like it's okay to be not perfect. You get what I'm saying? It's okay to show that you're going to elevate. It's okay to, you know what I'm saying, start from the bottom and be something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you'll use that software though, Pro?
No, I'm on Pro Tools.
Pro Tools, yeah. Okay. And what's some cons of Pro Tools in your opinion? What you like about Pro Tools?
The things I like about Pro Tools, it's kind of more, like it's faster, it can take more processing, you know what I'm saying? I like the plugins that I have for it, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a quicker workflow. Like my other like software on Mixcraft was on a slower laptop, so a lot of times I have to wait like 10 minutes for it to load up, you know what I'm saying? So like, now it's like I can really boom out songs.
Right,
so this is what I needed, you know.
Okay. So if it's any cousins right now, and let's say they in the beginning stages of engineering, like what advice would you give that cousin? They in the beginning stages, they just started engineering, and you got experience in it.
Just learn the basics. So like with me, I had to learn what each thing did because I realized I didn't have a Pro Tools back then. So I was like, instead of me trying to be like, okay, let me copy and paste from YouTube, let me learn what a compressor is, let me learn what an equalizer is, let me learn what a exciter is. Once you kind of really break that down, and like I said, YouTube, you can learn anything. Like people who make excuses, it's an excuse. Like you can't respect it. Like there's literally, you can learn how to make a bomb, you can learn how to make a car, you can learn how to make anything on YouTube. Like YouTube is crazy. So I just advise like focusing on one thing, just learning it first and then learning the whole process.
Okay.
Like Wavy Wayne, shout out to Wavy Wayne.
Shout out to Wavy Wayne. Well, he is an engineer.
Yeah, he like an engineer.
Oh, okay. Like shout out to Wavy Wayne.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you an artist and you an engineer. Is there anything that you learned as an engineer that you didn't know when you was just an artist?
Yeah, really like just the science of it. It's a lot of numbers, and I ain't gonna lie, like if you're not a person that could do the same thing over and over and over again, it might not be for you, because I listened to the same thing literally like 50 times.
Why you got to listen to it 50 times?
Because you're constantly cutting and pasting, you're kind of adjusting the tone, you're adjusting like you could literally take someone's vocals and kind of manipulate it, you know what I'm saying? So this is one of those type things where I enjoy it though. Like me personally, I like putting effects and hearing like the difference between me doing this and that, you know what I'm saying? So
what's your favorite part about being an engineer?
Meeting new artists and kind of hearing new artist sounds, you know what I'm saying? Like hearing different people like kind of really express themselves, kind of come out their shell. Like that's what I like to do. I don't believe in being like a lazy engineer, you know, just being quiet. Like I like to sing harder, you know what I'm saying? Say it different, like not no, you know what I'm saying, nothing crazy.
Okay. What would you say makes an artist a great artist? Like he ain't just good, he great.
I ain't even gonna lie, consistency. Like I be watching like Drake, how he is, you know, like people say what they want about Drake. I know he just got body, he did, you know, I do like Kendrick, that's my boy, you know what I'm saying? But like Drake's consistency, like he takes over the game because he's consistent in like hip hop as far as like the trap sound, he's consistent in the R&B sound, the dance hall sound. It's just so many aspects he stays on. Like you never have a time where it's like, what's Drake doing? Where's Drake at?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I believe, honestly, just being true to yourself, you know what I'm saying? I don't like people that like, you know what I'm saying, trying to be something they not, like a suburban kid, you know what I'm saying, trying to talk about, act hood, talking about drilling, run down on the ops type.
Right.
Like, what you talking about, man?
Right.
Come on.
So since we talking about Kendrick+Lamar and Drake, what you think about them not inviting Lil Wayne to the Super Bowl?
Oh, Lord.
I mean, we talking about them anyways. I know it's our subject, but I just wanted to know.
I ain't even gonna lie. it's like it's kind of like bittersweet for me because I like Kendrick, you know what I'm saying, but Lil Wayne, that's Lil Wayne. Like, to me, that's the GOAT, you know what I'm saying, coming from the South. I was talking to Matt earlier, I was like, coming from the South, we look at Lil Wayne differently. Like, how y'all look at Jay-Z, how y'all look at these people. Like, Wayne, one of our guys, you know what I'm saying, Future. We got certain people down South,
so
too,
you
that
think
got
that was like kind of disrespectful? In
a certain sense, but then you gotta understand they've done 13, you know what I'm saying, Super Bowls in New Orleans, and it's never been no New Orleans artist. But it's like this year, like, why not, if you already started a new tradition since Jay-Z took over, where the people in their hometown represent. Like, I think Usher did Atlanta,
yeah. He brought everybody out.
Yeah, Ludacris and Big Boy, you know what I'm saying? It's like, give New Orleans, they, you know what I'm saying, they time to shine, give them their flowers. So
I think so too. I think people expected it to be Lil Wayne or at least somebody from there because Jay-Z took over.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then I saw like an interview with Made It Worse. It's like, I saw an interview with Wayne, and he had YG in it, and they were like, man, what would you do if they asked you to do the Super Bowl? Wayne done took his glasses off. He's like, man, come on now, you know I do the Super Bowl. But I'm not gonna lie, just to play the kind of devil's advocate. Like, I saw a video this morning by DJ Chuck T. Shout out Chuck T. You know what I'm saying? And it was funny because it was showing Wayne doing some bullshit while he was performing. Like, Wayne doing some crazy stuff. I don't know if he was drunk, lit, whatever, but he pretty much was making the premise of like, do he really deserve it on that type of level? We know Kendrick, of course, is gonna bring Lil Wayne out. Like, that's a given. I feel like Kendrick understands the culture enough to where, like, the people that he knows supposed to be in those positions, he gonna pop them out.
Yeah, that's what I
wouldn't be shocked to see Juvenile. I wouldn't be shocked to see Wayne.
As long as he bring them out, I think it'll be okay. I think Jay-Z put him in a fucked up situation because really, like, he ain't got no choice but to bring them out, because if you don't bring them out, then he gonna lose a lot of following from the South. So that'll only be the common sense.
Yeah, and people giving too much. I mean, Jay-Z do deserve, like, I would say about 40 to 50% of it, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's a whole board of people, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like Jay-Z just like, this person is who I want, and automatically what I say goes. It's
that's a
the
good
NFL
point.
checking people, I don't know what kind of songs he gonna do, what, you know what I'm saying, a certain image.
The NFL seen Kendrick just did them numbers.
Yeah, and they seen Kendrick do numbers. Like, they know what they doing.
Come play, they not like us. That's what they want to hear.
That's exactly what they want to hear. Everybody gonna be on stage getting it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's gonna be lit.
Right. So getting back to give these cousins some advice real quick before we get into help me understand these lyrics, I want to give them a little bit more advice. So when it comes to, like, they in the beginning stages of being an artist or whatever, how much money would you say is a safe amount for them to set aside and really invest in themselves as an artist? From your opinion, or you think they may not need nothing? Now,
there's two answers to that. You want the right way, or you want the
real way?
Inspiring. Okay, so if we're doing the right way, you're gonna have to get your trademarks. That's $300. You're gonna have to get your LLC. That's another $300. You're gonna have to get your PRO. ASCAP, BMI. ASCAP's free. BMI 200. It's pros and cons to each. I advise you kind of do your research.
What's the ASCAP and the BMI?
Pretty much your PRO is pretty much how you get paid from doing your shows. So when you are registered to whatever PRO, let's say ASCAP, you know what I'm saying? If I do a show and I do 3 songs, each song is worth $1.25 for this venue. So then what I would do would go into the app, my ASCAP, and I would register my song, show what venue I did, how many songs I did. The venue's already, you know what I'm saying, most likely registered with ASCAP as well, and you get paid off that. So a lot of rappers can really eat.
So do they have to have, like, what do they have to have to start getting paid for that? They got to have a certain amount of people streaming them, or is there any qualifications?
No, that's just one way to get paid. Honestly, it's honestly 6 ways to get paid.
No, I mean, for them to do that, they could just sign up and do it. They don't got to have no qualifications under them. Okay.
Like, it's $200 for BMI, and it's free for ASCAP. Yeah.
Okay. And what's the other 5 ways?
You got mechanical royalties, you got sync royalties. Pretty much you can get movies. It's different ways as far as, like, to really get paid. I would say the main way people see it is streaming. Like, if you don't stream a lot, you're not gonna get paid. You get live performance. That goes back to my PRO argument. you can get paid as a publisher. When you sign with ASCAP, you can register as a publisher and as a writer. So you get 2 separate checks. So let's say one song I did, you know what I'm saying? Let's say it's doing 50,000, right? If you register your music properly, you can get paid 4 times off of that. Let's say you produced the song. Let's say you published the song. Let's say you wrote the song. So all 4 of those ways, they'll send you a check.
So do you have to show proof that you went to this venue or concert or wherever and performed in order to get paid?
I'm not necessarily sure
Like
how
for the
they
cash
confirm it, but they confirm it with the venue, because most likely the venues register with, if they're holding performances, they're registered with the.
Okay. Okay. So you with ATMM management. How you linked up with Matt?
I did a show with Matt probably about a year ago. We was at Chili Chill Studio. Matt invited us out there. It was kind of like a dope vibe. I feel like he gave us, like at the time that night I did like 5 or 7 songs because I was featured in some other songs. So it was just like, it felt like a real intimate performance with the audience. It felt like a real, you know what I'm saying, like a real dope experience as far as like me being able to perform different songs and show my versatility. Because a lot of people only knew before, just keep going, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. So if any cousins looking right now and they might feel like they good enough to come on ATMM, like what's some pros that you've seen since you've been working with that company?
I just like the way they embrace you, you know what I'm saying? They make you feel like an artist, you know what I'm saying? Make you really kind of feel comfortable. It gives you opportunity. Like each show I've done, you know, they give me opportunity where you can get a tour slot. You can go out of state. Like we supposed to be going to Orlando this weekend. You can get radio interviews. You can get podcast interviews. It's different things and perks that he gives to you. And Money Matter, cool guy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So right now, being the artist that you are on the level that you own right now, is there anything that you feel like you might want to work on to make yourself better?
Yeah, I want to really get more into content based, because I'm starting to see how social media can really boost you, you know what I'm saying, really aid you. So there's really consistency on social media. Like I'll be like kind of more of a studio head, you know what I'm saying? So like I really be busting out songs. I probably got like 100 unreleased songs, like no cap. But it's like, I understand social media is where it starts at. If I'm not promoting my songs and really doing the marketing right, I can't necessarily reap the full benefits of what I'm supposed to be dropping and doing. Right.
I think like the more you post, the more they get your shit across people. Yeah. Okay. So with you doing hip hop, R&B-ish, if it's anything that you could change to that culture today, like what would it be? Or is there anything that you would change about it?
Ooh. I ain't gonna lie, like hip hop, like it's not the same as far as people being original anymore. You know what I'm saying? To me, I feel like it's more so people trying to be like the next person as opposed to what we grew up on. You know what I'm saying? I'm a 90s baby, you know what I'm saying? So I grew up on like the Jay-Z.
You was born in the 90s or the 80s? 90s?
In the 90s.
Okay.
So like I grew up seeing like Jay-Z and Nas and Eminem and 50 Cent and Gucci Mane and Jeezy and T.I., you know what I'm saying? Ludacris. It's different people with different styles that took over. It's like now there's no really a real originality in the game. It's like people kind of talking about the same old same, trying to be like this guy because this guy got signed. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. And that's why their music get played out a lot. Like, as a consumer, we want to hear about you. We want to hear about your life. We don't want to hear about these 100 cars that you ain't got.
Exactly.
Like, we want to hear some real life stuff.
It don't make no sense talking about a Ferrari, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're in a Honda, right? About being in a Honda. Ain't nothing wrong being in a Honda.
You just got like, come on now. You was in a Ferrari.
I said I was in a Ferrari?
Right.
Right, come on. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't make no sense. Like, we just saw you there. Like, I'd rather rap about your experiences because there's more people that can relate to that same experience. More people is in a Honda than they is in a Ferrari. Come on now.
And they gonna be in their Honda jamming that shit.
Come on, just jamming. Like, knowing damn well they lying.
Hold on.
Yeah, Rewind. Yeah, you better, come on. Ain't no wrong with that Honda. You better ride that Honda like a damn Ferrari.
Right.
For real.
Now, with you doing both R&B and rap, which one is your favorite?
Ooh.
And why that one your favorite?
I don't know, that's kind of tough because it kind of just depends on my mood. Like, because some days I feel like the more like aggressive side of me, you know, I believe in like spirituality, duality, you know, that type stuff. So like, that's belief in two things can exist at once. So it's like some days I feel like I want to rap and be more aggressive and talk this and spit what was going on in this perspective, in this emotion or this mood. And then some days I want to kind of be more melodic, you know what I'm saying? Speak from another perspective, be more on a like vulnerable side, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
It just kind of depends on how I'm feeling on the day.
Okay. So with you saying like you into spirituality, would you say you more religious or spiritual? Because you grew up in a church. I grew up in a church too. But what would you say? Because a lot of people be like, I'm spiritual. And I feel like if you grew up in the church, you always been spiritual, but I do get the different concept of what they're saying.
Yeah, because it's real deep. Like, that's a deep conversation, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm more spiritual than religious because you realize that religion is the construct of man. The spirituality that's spoken of in the Bible and texts like that, it was talking about something different. They weren't labeled as Christians necessarily, you know what I'm saying? They had different terms to them. Israelites and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
Okay. So do you want to tap into any other parts of the industry? Because you already doing engineering.
Yeah, I want to learn videography and I want to get into like more of like film in a certain sense. Yeah. I want to be like a black Steven Spielberg.
Okay.
Like, on some crazy shit. Or some different type of movie.
Saint Spielberg.
Yeah, I sit behind the chair, like, you know what I'm saying, write my scripts up. On some Ice Cube shit, you know how like Ice Cube did Friday? Like that was hard. Like Ice Cube wouldn't have done.
What about this? What if you could go on tour and on this tour you bring in 2 local artists and 2 mainstream artists? Who would you bring on your tour? Saint Sinatra's tour.
Who you want me to do first? The local?
Whichever one come to your mind.
Local? I gotta take, I would say Jasmine Tierra. I say I like her style. LED, she got a song out right now. I like the way she has the choreography. Like her stuff is really kind of like she be getting like that song right there.
Versatile. She do pop. She do R&B.
She got a good soul, like good energy to her. Then rap wise, I gotta take my boy Jaffa. You know what I'm saying? Jaffa, he kind of got like a melody to him. If you hear Jaffa, Jaffa kind of sound like a different version of Young Thug or something. Like it's crazy, but he got a unique
I gotta
voice.
hear Jaffa. I think Jaffa was supposed to come.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Jaffa, he you know, he be moving around. He pull through sometime. He'll be here. He'll pull through here sometime.
And what about your mainstream?
Mainstream?
Let's do one R&B and one rapper.
R&B and rapper, okay. I'm gonna take Summer Walker because I like her R&B style. Then rap wise, I'm gonna take. We're gonna turn it up a little bit. I don't want the concert to be a little, you know what I'm saying, too mellow. Trying to think. I might actually do like a Kendrick. Kendrick got some turn up songs now because he popped that new album out. Like I want that new album. Like I want to reap the benefits of that. Yeah.
Your music give me like Cali vibes a little bit too.
Yeah, I grew up like liking a lot of Cali artists. A lot of Cali artists.
Okay, so you in last November you dropped Tales of a Hustler. When can the Cuzns expect something else from you? Your next one, because we waiting for you. When is coming?
The next one gonna be dropping. I ain't got a date on it, but it's coming very soon. I'll say about October-ish, November-ish. Fall, winter season, I'm about to dominate. Like humbly, I'm about to dominate.
You about to dominate?
I'm about to dominate.
What made you take like that pause? It haven't been a long pause, but it's been a couple months.
Honestly, just life. I got caught up in work and just really trying to push the records I already had out. Just kind of singles and stuff, kind of build momentum, get my name out there. Like I've been traveling with the singles, you know what I'm saying? I got 10 Toes Down. That's one of my singles. It's supposed to be dropping this week. That's a hype track, you know what I'm saying? Get to jump on the couch, the table, you know what I'm saying? 10 toes down, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I see that. You performed that last night, did you?
I did Keep Going. I'm a perform that song when I drop it, and then I got another song featuring Jaffa. You know what I'm saying? It's called Used To.
Okay.
I think that's more the melodic side. I ain't get to perform that one last night either, but once I drop those, and then I got some other singles coming, it's gonna be a good winter.
What's the vibes the Cousins can expect when we go listen to it? What's the energy it's gonna give us? We know that one gonna get us lit.
Yeah, 10 Toes gonna get you lit. Used To is gonna give you that melodic feel. You know, I make songs for women too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was raised by a fantastic woman. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got certain vulnerability and something to obligate to women and project that sound in their perspectives. Like me as a songwriter, what I do, I can write the perspective of somebody's situation. You know what I'm saying? So like if one of my homies tell me about their baby mama, this, I could kind of put that into a song just because I know it's a lot of people that relate to that same situation.
Right.
So.
Okay. If you could tell the Cousins to go listen to one of your songs right now, what song would that be and why?
Listen to Keep Going, you know what I'm saying? Because Keep Going started it all. Keep Going is a story about, you know what I'm saying, just somebody pushing through their grind, you know what I'm saying, not stopping, you know what I'm saying? Like I said in the song, you know what I'm saying, I used to make $8.25 at Wendy's. Now, you know what I'm saying, I elevated, make more, $24.
Oh, you sung that one last night, because I remember that bar when you was talking about Wendy's.
Yeah, so
that
like,
was in Charlotte when you was working at Wendy's?
I was in Durham, the Raleigh-Durham area. Yeah, that's when I was back at Central. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Jiggy Jew. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that song.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Goddess 7, and this episode is sponsored by a couple different sponsors. So y'all already know I had to shout them all out. First of all, y'all, I gotta shout out Robinson Hustle 8, because guess what? They branding us over here. Y'all see these cute little glasses that I be drinking out of? Hold on, let me take a sip. Y'all see this? Y'all see this right here? Y'all see this cute little liquor ice bucket, whatever you want to call it? They made all of that. So if you're looking for some custom shit, make sure y'all go shop with Robinson Hustle 8. They customize all your needs. I can't forget about Q3 Designs and Things. They're also a sponsor of Cousins Tea Podcast, and they're a branding company for us. They made us these cute little shirts, y'all. Y'all like this shit? Y'all see this? Look, you need some custom shit for your business, go shop with Q3 Designs and Things, because they're going to get y'all right. They're going to get y'all everything that y'all need. I also cannot forget about Geminiih Hookah, because they keep me smoking good on every motherfucking episode, y'all. Y'all see this hookah? They sponsored that for us. They did some other sponsorship, but most importantly, y'all, they got them hookahs, and y'all know I love hookahs. Look, y'all, hold on. See that cloud? See how that smoke just come out real thick, real cute or whatever? You could be smoking like that too, y'all. Go shop with Geminiih Hookah. They got these ice packs. They got these portable hookah tips. You can take this thing anywhere with you. And they got hookah candles, y'all. They got different shisha flavors. They can make you anything you want. So make sure y'all go shop with Geminiih Hookah, y'all. Go get y'all hookah. Until next time, cousins. Bye.
Oh, look, we about to do Help Me Understand These Lyrics thing. You said you watched the video, so you already know how it goes. So I'm about to go over some of your lyrics, and you just help the cousins understand what you were saying or what that bar meant, and, you know, make sure I understood it correctly, you know? Okay. So I want to talk about Vibe With Me. I like Vibe With Me. You ain't say that one, but go listen to that one too, y'all. Listen to all of them, but I like that one.
Tales of a Hustler on all platforms.
Right. Okay, so on that song, you start off saying, spent some time at the bottom, now we headed to the top. How you supposed to reach your goals if you don't give it all you got? Gotta cut the nonsense, now we grinding non-stop. They rooted for the underdog. With that said, I can't stop. Right. So do you feel like when you say they rooted for the underdog, was that you? You was kind of like, were you the underdog at that time?
Yeah, I feel like I'm the underdog in a lot of situations. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you feel like that?
I don't know. You know, I feel like I always had a chip on my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was started off as a short kid, you know what I'm saying? Had to learn to defend myself, skinny dude, you know what I'm saying? I had to, you know what I'm saying, learn how to, you know what I'm saying, maneuver out here. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn a lot of things. I had my back against the wall. I've been counted out a lot of times. I've been doubted, but I'm still here and I'm still pushed through.
Still standing.
That's what I said. Like I'm a real nigga testimony. Like for real.
Right. Okay. Right. So on the song, when you say how you supposed to reach your goals if you're not grinding nonstop, what does that look like for you when you in that mode where like you nonstop with it?
Really just kind of giving your all to it. Like I understand we all got jobs and stuff, like, but after you get off your job, you should be either not, if you're not jumping in the studio, you should be writing. If you're not writing, you should be making content. If you're not making content, you should be, you know what I'm saying, in the studio. If you're not in the studio, you should be, you know what I'm saying, it should be different things. So I just feel like grinding nonstop, educating yourself, you know what I'm saying, it's just different things. So the grind never stops to me.
Okay.
Like,
now also in this song, and this stood out to me because I love weed. So you said weed and chamomile, burn it, let the time pass, 40 ounce inside a wine glass, a little ghetto, but I got class. So you smoke weed and chamomile together?
No, like chamomile tea, you know what I'm saying? You gotta ease your mind, you know what I'm saying? My lady, she, you know, keeps me, you know what I'm saying, mellow and stuff, teach me new things.
Get this chamomile, babe. You want me to roll you a joint?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got hit, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some different things. You know what I mean?
Okay. So do you feel any, because chamomile, that's actually a great herb. So have you like reaped any benefits from using chamomile?
I feel like I feel more relaxed and mellow, and you know what I'm saying? I can't explain it, like how this, that's one thing I'm trying to get into, like herbology more, you know what I'm saying? Like comedic type science, how they got the herbs at the little, what's it, Comedic Science Institute or something somewhere?
Yeah, university.
I want to get more into like that. So.
Chamomile will make you sleepy though. You should be giving it to you at night.
Yeah, like you
ain't going nowhere tonight. Drink this chamomile.
I'm relaxed. I got my robe on, you know. I got my robe on. I'm sitting there chilling. I ain't finna,
Right.
Sitting there chilling. I ain't finna go out tonight.
Okay, so also in that song, because you had a couple bars.
Oh, yeah.
You say, all you need is love, but what happens when you ain't got that? Choose a career over me. I adoricate. What was that word?
I adore her, but can't knock that.
Oh, so like, I looked up adoricate. I didn't know what you said. I was around here Googling. What is adoricate? I thought you said adoricate. I thought you said I adore it, not that. I was like, what?
Oh, yeah. I was saying pretty much like it was a play on the word. So, like, it was talking about like an ex, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I adore, couldn't knock that. So, it was like a play on the word, you know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah.
I was in here Googling. I didn't know what that word meant. Okay. What happened with that situation?
You know, just it ain't no beef or nothing, you know, just two people kind of just
energy's different.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We just went different paths, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Everybody happy in the end, like it ain't like I walk up, fuck you, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know
no
what I'm
hard feelings.
Yeah.
You gotta keep your heart open and pure, you know what I'm saying? Can't hold no grudges.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to Saint Sinatra, the artist, what do you think makes you stand out from artists? What would you say makes you stand out from other artists?
Shit, I'm just real authentic. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I ain't one of these rappers trying to, you know what I'm saying, fake like, you know what I'm saying, I'm something I ain't, you know what I'm saying. I come from where I come from. I dealt with what I dealt with. I ain't got no shame in it. You gotta wear your scars because your scars are somebody else's testimony or somebody else's motivation. And hey, you just gotta be you. Honestly,
right.
I feel like a lot of people probably be like trying to be something else. Like, what the fuck I want to be somebody else for? You know what I mean?
Nobody
like,
can't never be you.
Yeah, nobody.
There's only one of you created.
Exactly. So. And it's a lot of imitators be trying to do certain stuff.
Y'all is not saints. Stop trying. Okay. So what's an obstacle that you had to overcome on this journey of you being an artist, and how did you overcome that obstacle?
Honestly, just really just doing, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, I feel like a lot of times in the past, I would overthink this whole thing. So it'd be like, I need to have this, and this before I go to the show and perform, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just going to the show and perform, like everybody out there trying to do the same thing. Like nobody out there is signed and, you know what I'm saying, has $1 million or no shit like that. So I think really the main thing was just really overcoming myself and getting out my head. Like a lot of times as artists, that's the biggest problem. Like we be in our head for no reason. We like trying to what kind of like fuck all that. Like you got to do what you do, stay on your grind, be yourself, and you gonna flourish. Let God work. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes just let God work.
Let go and let God.
Let go and let God.
Yeah. What would you say that the Cuzns could expect from you by December of next year?
Oh, I'm about to, expect some big things. We on the move, we traveling, I'm planting seeds in other cities. Hopefully next year by December, we ain't talking about, you talking about,
next year.
Yeah, next year by that.
2025.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 2025. Oh yeah, hopefully all the webs of the places that I pinpoint all come back together, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to Matt earlier about, you know what I'm saying, the roots of Charlotte, you know what I'm saying, and the bushes is the other places that we branch off to, you know what I'm saying? So like Atlanta, LA, I done knocked out a lot of different places. Orlando's coming next. I got Vegas coming. I got New York coming. Oh, word? Oh yeah, we out there this weekend.
I moved to 8 years ago.
Oh yeah, we out here this weekend. That's hard. That's hard.
Okay. So what's your ultimate goal when it comes to everything that you got going on? Your music, your engineering, like what's your ultimate goal?
Self-liberation, be free. I'm tired of working for people. Man, I'm tired of work. Y'all know y'all be tired of working these jobs.
I just told myself that today before I clocked out.
You gotta get up early.
Yeah.
You gotta go in there. You can't do this. You gotta act all proper, sit there, be around these people. See, I think when I got to a certain level in my career, I had to start to see how people really were like behind the scenes. So when I was with the upper management and see how upper management, I was like, man, these dudes, I was like, these dudes, the people scared of. These dudes are corny. Like, come on. They're corny. Like, I'm sick of these. Come on.
Right.
What they doing? Like, no.
Yeah, freedom is everything.
And I just want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, liberate myself, be able to pay my own bills, travel when I want to. You know
Wake up and just
wake up and do what I
want.
What I want to do today. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the life. So look, I ask every guest this question. What's one thing that you want the world to know about you?
One thing I want the world to know about me, you know what I'm saying? I done overcame tribulations, you know what I'm saying? My pops died, you know what I'm saying? 2015, you know what I'm saying? Pushed through that. I speak about that a lot in my music, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all was close.
Yeah, my dad, he was a fan of my music, you know what I'm saying? Like he just posted me when I was young Saint.
You ever think about making a song, naming it after him?
I'm gonna do that eventually down the road, you know what I'm saying? I got some stuff kind of lined up.
Okay.
But, yeah, you know, I want to always pay tribute, you know what I'm saying? But I know he'd be proud, you know what I'm saying? My mom done held it down since Pop's been gone. But like, I want people to know that like, whatever you going through, like, it's tough sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You could be living in the storm, but sometimes the water from the storm kind of grows the crops, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta be isolated to receive your blessing and your healing, you know what I'm saying? So I done had a lot of moments, you know what I'm saying, while I was down, you know what I'm saying, family stuff, you know what I mean? Mess with people's heads, had me in certain places, but I had to sit there and reflect by myself, you know what I'm saying, and really heal to get to be a better person and evolve into the man that I've become. So like, yeah, I know my pops would have been proud of seeing who I was, who I am right now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. So before we close out, we're going to do a question of the night. I also ask every guest the question of the night. Me and you already basically talked about the question of the night because it's the question I've been asking everybody, y'all. But we done got into this conversation. And cousins, y'all already know what the question is. The question is Trump or Kamala?
Oh, Lord. Jesus. Trump or Kamala?
Because it's politic time.
Oh, Lord.
It's that time of the year.
I'm going to say this. Oh, Lord. This woman is talking about some collard greens. We talking about the damn country. What's she talking about? Some damn collard greens?
And fried chicken.
She talking about, I seen her put it on the side, and I take some vinegar, and I put it there. Like, girl, if you don't sit down.
Girl, we put hot sauce.
They talking about just Kim Jong-un and all them dudes with missiles. You talking about some collard greens trying to get black people vote.
Right.
I feel like Trump, people can say if they want about Trump. Trump keep it real to a certain extent.
You already know what you're going to get.
Yeah, but you know what you're going to get with Trump. You know what I'm saying? Trump not no politician, so he not trying to do with just the whole platform, Republican, Democrat, both of them. I don't believe in none of that mess. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Kamala, they say, I see some of the things, the pros and cons with her. She done did certain stuff under her belt. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta see with like Trump, during Trump period, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had them racists, but y'all need to stop recording these racists and slap them. Punch them. Right. What are we doing? What are we doing? Y'all sitting there talking about hey, he just called me a nigga. Nigga, what you supposed to do? Nigga, what we supposed to run through the phone and come jump this dude? Right. No, you better put hands on them. They gonna learn then. Let them call you a nigga. Slap them. They ain't gonna do it no more.
Yep. You know what? I was watching the interview with Charleston White, and I always watch his interviews. That man funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
On one of the interviews, they was asking him something about racism. Something he was like, I don't really care about it because the black people ain't did nothing yet. They always want to talk about the police killing us, but they ain't went and did nothing to the police family.
They ain't did nothing to them, but then niggas will be terrorizing their own hood.
Right.
Niggas run around, niggas, you walking in Walmart, nigga with a ski mask looking like a terrorist. Boy, I be scared of hell, nigga. You be hiding behind the edge. You sitting there looking, oh no, hell. You gotta back up.
Right.
Hold on.
Is he about to rob me?
I don't know what's going on up out here. Look, you gotta walk out with a pistol. You can't go nowhere nowadays. Yeah. Shoot. You gotta go to church with a gun. Like, what's going on?
For real.
For real. You gotta go to church with a gun.
It's crazy. Okay. Before we get up out of here, Saint, let the cousins know where they can find you at.
Y'all can find me on, you know what I'm saying, all streaming platforms. Saint Sinatra. I'm the real Saint Sinatra. You know what I'm saying? You can find Keep Going streaming. You know what I'm saying? 10 Toes Down is gonna be dropping this week. I got another single dropping, Used To, featuring my brother Jaffa. You know what I'm saying? You can find me on IG at thesaint_Sinatra. You know what I'm saying? THESAINT_SINATRA. You know what I'm saying? You can follow me on YouTube. Same thing, same platform. I got stuff dropping. We going to Orlando this weekend. 2 weeks later, you know what I'm saying? We going to Vegas. It's, you know, a whole lot of good shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But y'all can find me, you know, kicking it in the foe with my cousin. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's me, y'all. Y'all already know who I am. It's your girl, Goddess7, and you can find me right here every week. Until next time, cousins. Bye.
Hey, yo, check this out. It's your boy, Saint Sinatra. Hey, we just killed it at Cuzn T's podcast, man. Y'all better come through and get y'all a good interview. What you doing, man? Ain't nobody gonna treat you, make you feel like you at home. Then Cuzn right here. Man, stop playing with yourself, man. Come on through.